Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So let me ask you a question. What strategic metals you think are actually irreplaceable? So what comes to your mind? Maybe the first option might be some rare earth, right? A lot of people talk about that. And maybe some people would say, okay, this is the EV era right now. You need the electricity. So the lithium is also a very important metals. And some people might take titanium because of the like people use the titanium for the jet flight, but from my perspective, the only one is tungsten. I think the tungsten has zero substitutes, like in especially in military and some semiconductors. Like you can see here, people we have to use tungsten for armor piercing. We use tungsten for jet flight. And also, we have to use tungsten for the nuclear fission. And there's another big catalyst for the tungsten is the semiconductor. Because here is a thing is tungsten has a flora. It's used in any chips, no matter the 3mm chips, no matter the 5mm chips, no matter you are building the 7mm chips, you all need tungsten. And compared to other elements, I think tungsten has the biggest chance. And that's the reason why I do some research on this company. It's called Almonty. And it is the company, I think it is the only big player in the tungsten company. And it is the only player for the Western countries to win the game. So let's firstly talk about the business model for this company. So actually, it's very clear and simple. They have their own mine, their tungsten mine, and after that, they will process and concentrate the best tungsten material. And after they have the perfect product, they would like to sell whoever would like to use tungsten. Like they would like to sell the tungsten material to some semiconductor company like TSMC. You can see here, this is their mine in South Korea that is called Sangdong mine. And what's the difference of this mine? Because it is one of the highest grade deposit globally. And here they have the highest purity of tungsten in this mine, which means that they have a better quality, right? And also they operate in Portugal. They have it is also one of the Europe's only empty tungsten mine, and also they are going to do some development assets in Spain. So based on this, I also do some research and I found that they have do a lot of long-term agreement with some big company like TSMC, which means that they can have like continuous cash flow regarding to this company. So if many people will say that, okay, you think this kind of company is strongly related to tungsten's price, right? Like if the price of tungsten goes up, they have the mine. So is that the reason why we buy the stock? No, I think the reason I'm going to buy this stock because it is irreplaceability and it is also good timing to buy the stock of this company. So let me talk to you now. So the first one is we have talked that right because of the AI boom, uh, a lot, there's a huge strong demand for the AI chip. So in each AI chip, there is one material that is called tungsten hexafluoride. It is you can see you might think of it is basic for every chip. So no matter the price how high it is, TSMC or Samsung they have to buy the tungsten because they have built their fabs. They will not redesign all the thing. They will not redesign the structure of their chip. They will not have they don't have much time to figure out how to replace this kind of material. And secondly, the Sangdong. The Sangdong, they share about like 40% of all non-China tungsten globally. So why do I have to say that? Because like 2 years ago, maybe 2 years ago or a year ago, China have banned, have collapsed their export of tungsten. So right now they only export 243 tons. Like it is a 70% collapse. You can you can think of tungsten is used for like the armor piercing, right? Like if you do not have the tungsten, how do you build your weapons? So China used it as a leverage to talk to the Western country. So if you don't have tungsten, how do you build a weapon? How do you defend yourself, right? This is also a big factor, right? And thirdly, the U.S. The DoD have said that they would like to ban all the Chinese material by 2027 because they also realize that, okay, right now they hugely depend on the China export of tungsten. They don't feel safe right now. They have to they have to figure it out. So that is the third reason. And so overall, we know that no matter no matter you are building the armor piercing, no matter you are building the hypersonic, right? No matter you are building the fusion reflectors, no matter you are building the chips, all of them, you need tungsten. That is irreplaceable, right? And then we can see, and another thing is we can see the picture here. The price of tungsten just keep rising. It just keep rising. I don't see any signal for it to stop. And compared to other like other important elements, especially in the military part, like this kind of elements, we don't have. There is a big point is we have a strong investment ticker to buy. That's Almonty. That's the reason why I think this is a good company to buy in. So I would like to summarize here is first one is tungsten is a irreplaceable material, and those those big companies like TSMC, they don't care about price of tungsten because they have built their fabs. They will not redesign their fabs and they will never redesign their chips. And the third one is the timing because of the China's ban and the DoD's ban of China's import. So all of that, it makes me realize that, okay, tungsten, we have to focus on tungsten in next like 2 or 3 years. And Almonty is a good company for that because of their good product. And yeah, I have talked about the good part, the good thing, the good side of the Almonty of. So we have to also pay attention to some risks. The first one is execution risks, right? So as you know, ramping a mine is never smooth. You have to have to do some training for technique, and you have to spend a lot of money to that. Like even though you have like the best quality mile in South Korea, you have to spend you have to make sure that everything should be perfect, right? The second thing is, right, I do say that the big company, they do not care about the price, but we should admit that if the price drop, maybe it might have some effect on this kind of company, right? And the third thing is that we have to pay attention to the geopolitical risk because, as I said before, regarding to the Almaty, they have the biggest mile for them is in South Korea. You know, no matter what, South Korea, the Korea, Pennsylvania, is also a big risk, right? Regarding to the geopolitical perspective. And the fourth one is the concentration. I said before, right, they do have the best quality right now, but they have to still improve their concentration technique to make sure that they can keep winning. They can still dominate the market. All right, and let's talk about the stock price right now. So in the previous year, they upped over 625%. That's a crazy rise. So I think right now, if there's a job, I will still keep buying this stock because I think it is a good chance for us to hold the stock. And before I close this one, I would like to bring something else. Is they hire the general, they hire the former head of U.S. Army Command, and they also hire the former commands under secretary. So my point here is like they are going to the company, the Almonty, they are going to claim that they can be a strong partner for the Western ally, right? And they can be a reliable platform for the Western allied regarding to the critical minerals. I think it is also a big factor. So overall, from my video today is I'm very bullish. I'm very bullish, and I think this is a good company. Um, Regarding to the tungsten, it is irreplaceable. It is replaceable right now because of like the geopolitical reason, because of they are used in many areas such as the military and the semiconductor, right? And I think this is also not a quick trade. My perspective is like we have to hold at least a year or 2 or 3 years, and we also have to some catalysts to watch, like their production number and their expansion announcement, and we have also pay attention to their supply contracts. But overall, I think tungsten is a very important strategic metals, and Almonty is a good chance for us to invest. So that's all. That's today's video. If you like this video, please subscribe and like. Thank you. See you in next video.